Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Foxydude here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of my F1 2020 Mercedes mod career mode, 2021 Mercedes mod career mode here for you guys on the channel. If you're going to enjoy today's video, feel free to drop in a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. And we're going to get straight into things. First things first, you can see in terms of the actual facilities itself, we are on Spec 3 on the aerodynamics, chassis and powertrain, and then the durability is on Spec 2. As you can see, for the aero side of things, we've got fabrications absolutely maxed out, so we can have unlimited upgrades in development simultaneously. The build time for everything is currently reduced by 40%, failure chance reduced by 20%, and resource point generation up to 120. That's the same with the chassis. Powertrain is actually a little bit more upgraded. We've got the resource point generation maxed up to 200, and then the durability is pretty much, you know, as one less in terms of the fabrication side of things. So we're doing really, really well in the facility side of things, and obviously in terms of the development charts, we are also top on that section. We are currently waiting so we can purchase a second upgrade to the durability for the ICE, which should get in time for the Austrian Grand Prix. And then from there, we really just have like free reign and do what we want. So let's get straight into the races itself. I'm going to quickly pop on these old components to simulate through practice with, and then we'll get on through there. So I will see you guys in qualifying. All right, then here we go. Then we're here in qualifying now to start the Canadian Grand Prix. Again, just like all previous races that we've done, bar probably the Spanish Grand Prix. I think no, it was the Dutch Grand Prix. It's going to be a learning curve to remember how to race with this car on its vanilla game settings, because F1 Journey mods make things hard. So yeah, let's see how we can get on. That already feels really weird. That chicane already messed with my head in terms of the car performance. This is going to be bad. That's not too bad, actually. 0.2 of a second behind Hamilton. Purple final sector. I think the last chicane was really bad, and then this corner coming up now was pretty poor. Bar that, it was an okay lap. Do you know what? That's not too bad. We'll take that. That should be enough to get us straight into Q2. And just like that, it does get us through into Q2 then. Lewis Hamilton actually improved on his lap time, so he was now half a second quicker than us in Q1, but we only did one run. He went ahead and did two. Bar that, it's absolutely fine. We've lost Danny Kvyat, Raikkonen, Giovinazzi, Russell and Latifi from this session. Let's get into Q2. Oops, I'm taking a bit of damage on the front wing. Never mind. We pop ourselves back into second place once again. Unfortunately, both my laps so far in qualifying have been really messy. Yes, we're currently into probably pretty much into Q3, but into turn one on that lap then was awful. Again, in the hairpin was awful. So we've got a lot of work to do if we're going to challenge Lewis Hamilton for that pole position spot. It's going to take a lot, but it's going to be an interesting one. So we're just going to literally skip this through now. 0 seconds, and boom, we're through into Q3. As you can see, 0.2 behind. No one else is coming anywhere close to us at the moment. In that session, we lost Lance Stroll. It's not a surprise. Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, and Grosjean are all out. And there we go, and that is our best lap of the weekend so far. It's a 1:77, which puts us on provisional pole. So Lewis Hamilton couldn't beat that lap time from us. And yeah, that's a beautiful lap there. Much more happier with the overall feel of the car. Again, there's still time to find, but we've got another lap to try and put it right. Not the cleanest exit for the chicane, but for the first time, I think, this season in our F1 2021 Mercedes mod career mode, we're going to take pole position for a Grand Prix. We're on pole for the Canadian Grand Prix. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is our first pole position. So I'm really, really pleased with that. And fucking hell, get smashed. That's actually quite interesting. Hamilton didn't improve because in qualifying throughout Q1 and Q2, he was in the 107s with me. In Q3, he could only do a 108 dead, so fair. I mean, I literally put the perfect lap in. I could not have found any more time than that. And I don't think I can replicate that lap in terms of pure race pace constantly, but we are on pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. That is perfect. Let's get into the race.
There are rumours that you're looking for a contract with another team.
Ooh, there are rumours that I'm looking for a contract with Ferrari. That would be a bit of a trade down. Faggots. I genuinely just gave Ferrari the biggest F-off possible. I was like, no, I will not sign for you, you peasants. I didn't get to see, I forgot to look at the driver rivalry between me and Lewis. Oh well.
Our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Thomas lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Perez, Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo and Lando Norris, Stroll, Ocon, Pierre Gasly and Magnussen, Grosjean, Kvyat, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Right, here we are then. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. Jeff is trying to speak over me, which is very, very rude. It's a simple two-stop strategy. It's soft, medium, medium. We've got two fresh sets of medium compound tyres and our soft tyres. What I'm hoping for is just a gentle lights to flag stroll to the finish. So let's see if we can do that. Here we go then. On the grid for the first time on pole position here. And we're going to get ready for the 5 red lights to go out for the start of this Grand Prix. And it's lights out then and away we go. That's a great start. Absolutely perfect. No issues going into turn 1. We can just take our normal line. Hamilton can fight away with Leclerc. I can get on with it. In fact, me and Hamilton have both just dropped everyone already. It's going to be interesting now then if we can build a gap between myself and Lewis. Or whether we'll be holding Lewis up in a little DRS train. He'll be very quick in these openings. Oh, that's a bit deep. Oh, he's going to have the undercut me as well there.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Not quite. I managed to hold him off there. It's going to be interesting the first few laps, though, when they've got DRS. To see what they do. Sorry, not DRS. They're using all of their battery straight away. Once that DRS gets enabled, then they'll start to just have their pace controlled a little bit. So we'll just see how they get on. That's a bit early on the brakes there. Could have probably broken it a little later. But so far, so good. Been a good start to the race. We'll see if anything happens. We've got a yellow flag down onto the on the hairpin there. I think they've just literally just broken too early into each other there. But it's a great start. Last chicane. Lovely. That's a 1.2 second lead straight away off the bat. Already clearing the DRS zone. Lovely start to the race. Lap 5 of the Grand Prix. So far, so good in the race. We're about, as you can see, 2.6 seconds clear of Lewis. Pace is good. Pace is very good. Managing the car very nicely. And, yeah, just getting on with the job. Up to 3 seconds now. That'll probably close to the end of this chicane. But, yeah.
You'll be on the mediums.
We're pretty much just managing the gap between myself and Lewis. I'm not pushing massively hard, mostly because I can't consistently deliver the laps like I did in qualifying. Like that one lap which got us pole position was literally just like a 1 in a 10 chance of me actually accumulating a lap like that. So yeah, for now we're all right, but we just need to make sure that we keep looking after the car. Really, got plenty of ERS, plenty of fuel. In fact, my fuel's actually going up. I'm actually saving fuel, and I've not been in anything other than standard. So maybe I should just burn a little bit of that potentially. But I've got plenty in hand in case Lewis decides to pick up the pace. But it's a 2-horse race, as you would expect. Okay then, so this is our pit lap. We're going to be coming in at this lap to box full medium compound tyres. So we'll plump it into the pits. And Hamilton will stay out there for another lap. I have pushed quite hard in these final 2 laps, only because now that we box here, I expect a lot of the field to potentially follow me in. In fact, they don't follow me in. Okay, never mind. Verstappen pits, but I thought one of the Ferraris would pit, and I was anticipating that being Leclerc, so I decided to just push on a little bit just to make sure that I wasn't held in the pits by Charles. It doesn't look like I'm going to be, but I am going to be quite close to Vettel here, so I'm going to have to overtake him on track, or I could just leave him to box, but I think for the fun of it, I'm going to push and try and pass him on track. Well, that's wide. Here is Vettel. And we're now going to say goodbye to Vettel. I'm going to go to the outside line here. It's a bit risky, because of course Vettel could... Whoa, said. Forced me right up against the wall there. I don't know if he's pitting now. He is. So that was a little bit risky. But we made it through. Next up is Charles Leclerc. Hamilton's just coming out of the pits now. We were about, I want to say 4 seconds clear of him. So we'll have a look at the gap now when he starts to veer out into the open.
Wind is 6.5 seconds.
But by the looks of it, we've actually gained a lot of time on Lewis. What is the gap? 7 seconds. So in one lap, we gained 3 seconds from an undercut. I didn't realise it was that powerful. Jesus. Bit of oversteer on the exit then, but I kind of want to just make another move because it's fun. There we go. Breezing past Charles Leclerc, back into the lead of the Canadian Grand Prix. Also helps with my fastest lap because double DRS. And I'll get it on this straight too. So I'll jump the battery. That's not good to get the wheel on the grass there. But we'll just plonk it to the line. I was only at 10.5. It's the fastest lap still, but I was expecting a bit more, I'm not going to lie to you. Lewis has also cleared the pack, but he's 10 seconds back now. So the one lap undercut that we did, plus his traffic versus my traffic, has really hurt him. Right, this is our scheduled pit stop lap for our second stint on the mediums. I'm considering extending my stint to go onto a set of the soft tyres at the end, but I'm actually just going to box this lap and go onto a set of mediums. Mostly because I'm just enjoying the mediums more than the soft compound tyres. The softs just didn't quite get the balance right on them, and I just, yeah, felt a bit rough. So I'm just going to take the initiative and,
Go now.
yeah, just press onwards with another set of medium compound tyres. I think I'm fine to do that. Hamilton is about 15 seconds back. He's coming on the start-finish right now, so we are going to undercut him. We will rejoin just behind him, but maybe I could cheekily pass him on the back straight. You never know. You never know. It's actually good initiative, actually, that I know how far Hamilton is, because... Oh, shit me up. Okay. That's twice now I've had hairy moments while speaking. It gives me good motive to find out. So he was about 15 seconds back. So if I can build with like a 20-second lead or something like that, I'll pit and strap on a set of softs and just pump in a fastest lap. Even though I've already got it, but I'll do it again. The difference in grip that I have is, quite frankly, mesmerizing. Not mesmerizing, mesmerizing. And I'm going to blast past you with ease.
8 seconds.
Oh, sugar. Well, that didn't work out. I'm going to give the place back. He stays out, though. Fascinating, but I'm going to give him the place back because I missed my braking point. I'll try again. It won't take me long, honestly. I could have got it there if I got the traction. That's a snap of oversteer for you there, sunshine. We'll do it now. Why not? This is going to be close. Meh, bit scrappy, but we'll get it done. Why is he staying out? I wonder if he's trying to do soft tyres at the end. If he is, that's quite unusual. Only because I don't remember AIs doing that. They'll normally just pit and then, you know, they'll do like, for example, soft, medium, medium. They never really do soft, medium, soft. It's quite interesting that that's probably what he's doing. But we'll see if he pits now. Shook him. Fucking hell. No, he's not. He stays out again. What are you up to, Lewis? You're unsettling me. Alright, Lewis pits. We've just set the fast lap for the race. What does he go on to then? Does he use soft tyres? He does. So he is doing soft, medium, soft. Fascinating, actually. The question is now, can he beat my fastest lap? If he can, I'll be a bit upset. Well, we've got a yellow flag. I'm not sure who it's for. It looks like it's one of the Haas cars. And it is for one of the Haas cars. We'll get confirmation if it's Grosjean or Magnussen. It is Kevin Magnussen, and it is out of the Canadian Grand Prix, so shame for him. For us, though, we're about to start our final lap of the race. Lewis has just slowed down massively then to get through. Did he just hit him, or did he have to... I don't know then. Did Lewis just slow down, or did he... I just saw him just massively decrease in the acceleration. What did he do? And he just slowed down, just dropped it, just stopped. Why did he stop? Oh, weird. Okay. Nice AI bug. But yeah, we're on the last lap of the Grand Prix now. No real concerns on my end. It's been a great race. Right, well, here we are then. Start-finish line approaching. That is the win for the Canadian Grand Prix. A very dominant race from us. Pole position, fastest lap, led nearly every single lap, not all of it. That's a great bit of fun out there. Really enjoyed myself, actually. Really nice. Like I said, obviously earlier on in the video, obviously, hopefully soon I'll start, maybe ramping the AIs up a little bit. Although, in saying that, around Canada, the AIs are really weak. And plus, we have the fastest car by quite some margin, of course. I think people need to remember that as well, that we are racing in a Mercedes-Benz, which I'm upgrading. And the purpose is, I'm only doing one season of this, just to see how far, if we can win the championship. And so far, we're doing just that as we stand on the top side of the podium. Lewis Hamilton alongside of us then in second place. It's a 1-2 for Mercedes-Benz. And I think every race, bar Zandvoort, has been a 1-2 finish because Lewis had a mechanical problem in Zandvoort. Leclerc, though, finishes in P3 for Ferrari. Let's go have a look, though, at the full race results as it wants to showcase to us, which is right here. So there it is then. So like I said, we beat Lewis Hamilton by 26 seconds. Would have been a little bit less had he not just completely stopped. Leclerc finishes in third ahead of Verstappen in fourth. Vettel fifth ahead of Albon. Then it's Sainz, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez and Lance Stroll. And then it's Lando Norris, Ocon, Gasly, Fiat, Raikkonen, Grosjean, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi, Nicholas Latifi and Magnussen. Then looking at the Drivers' Championship, then we now have a 19-point lead over Lewis Hamilton going into the Austrian Grand Prix, which is another circuit I really enjoy. Before then, it's Silverstone, where I want to shoot myself in the head. And then it's Verstappen with 66 points, with Leclerc on 60. Those two are going to have a little bit of a scrap. Then it's Albon, Vettel, Perez, Ocon, Stroll, and Gasly rounding out the top 10. Constructors' Championship, Mercedes now have a 150-point lead over Red Bull. And the purpose of the Constructors' Championship is literally just to see how many points we can get and just get as many 1-2s as we can in the races that we've got. Let's get, though, into the laptop. Okay, so we are back then here at the HQ, and we're going to go straight away and do the upgrade that I said that I was going to do, and it is this major ICE upgrade to make sure that we can get that onto the car for the Austrian Grand Prix. 12% failure chance, mad. We're going to get that onto the car in time for the Austrian Grand Prix. We do have two sets of resources that we can mitigate, so we're going to quickly jump onto that and see if we can purchase anything else. We can get the front downforce upgrade on. We've obviously got this engine upgrade. We'll go with the front downforce, I think. Can that get on in time? We can rush it and try it. Let's just try it. Why not? I've got plenty of dollar in the bag. So let's have a look then. So we've got the nose turning vanes. Oh, they arrived. Well, there you go then. That rush was 100% worth it. And we've got another set of resources coming in, which we will save. And that leads us to the Austrian Grand Prix. So guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. That upgrade is onto the car. That's the vehicle performance index. I haven't actually shown that yet, but there it is. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like I said, drop it a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care all. Peace.